Hi, Leo. Welcome to your advanced 6 months forecast. Now let's take a look. We'll be starting in the month of June and we'll be ending in the month of December, okay? Alrighty. hmm Well, it seems like you are looking for like a new place, okay? Or like it's like you want to run away from wherever you are right now. And I also feel like you're having some motherly issues, all right? Or issues with your mom. There's also a fire sign that you've been like thinking about at this moment, or there is an earth sign or a fire sign. And you will also be traveling within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. I will be pulling up more clarifications later on, okay? Mm. Well, looks like, hmm, looks like you will be working things out with this water sign or earth sign around you. Even though that there will be a lot of issues, you got a lot of things to talk about, you got a lot of things to, to discuss. I also feel like this person is keeping a lot of secrets away from you, which I feel like you're very keen in discovering, but uh, well, we'll see. Okay. All right, let's pull out more clarifications here. You're having some issues with your mom right now during this month, and it seems like you're already having a hard time because you feel like nobody is there on your side, and not to mention that you're also dealing with a lot of family issues and financial issues. Now, you will be traveling by the end of this month, okay? And I feel like you're looking into some sort of a major change. You also want to move. Well, you will be moving during this month, or you're thinking about moving because you feel like my foundation in this place is like it's too vague. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going to happen to me, and I don't really feel like if this is still the right place for me. So you're already like weighing your options down. Now there is a water sign person, or there's a water sign woman that you're waiting for their decision or for their input or for their direction, and you feel so stuck in a situation. Now the thing here is someone is also lying to you, which is uh, about a job that you're waiting for. Well, actually, there is a very good news about a job that you're expecting or that you're waiting for as a result. And it seems like you are going to be changing, are going through some major change. It's just that you feel so stuck in a situation right now. So anyway, there is someone who's been lying to you about not having an offer or job, but you are going to be getting a straight either recommendation or letter or email or something like that outside this person's interest, and it seems like you will be acting more on the other person's or other company's offer rather than this person. Okay, it seems like they're denying you the opportunity or they're intentionally not giving you this opportunity. So it's the universe who will be finding a way on how to get through to you or how to reach out to you. All right, so at least that you're guided. Now, when it comes to your careers and finances, well, you'll be very happy with the opportunity that's going to be coming your way. I just feel like you will go through some periods of distress, arguments, and of course, as you know, you will find out who that person that is lying to you because there's already or supposedly like an offer on the table for you, but this person made a decision on your behalf without your consent or without even informing you. So they made a decision for you. I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't mean it. Usually when I'm about to cough, I mute the microphone or I pause the video, but I'm sorry. Anyway, um, so you will be discovering who this liar, okay, who this liar is, and it's like either um let's say for example that this is your agent or this is your recruiter, so you'll be firing them or you're gonna be like cutting them off, and you feel like, you know what, I don't want your services. Okay, you're you've been lying to me and you told me this and that, and that all this time there's already like an offer for me on the table. You're not really telling me, and then you decline this on my behalf without even consenting me or without even informing me about it. So there will be some, there will be some breakdowns and fallout that's going to be happening between the two of you, which is, I am also not getting the reason why they will be denying you this opportunity, but I feel like they want to cash out more contract. So they feel like you are the only one who will be making more money with that contract or with that job and not them. That's the reason why. So yeah, but anyway, you'll be doing good, you'll be doing fine, and you will be signing a new contract right in the middle of the month. All right. Now, um, hmm, you need to be a little bit more stronger with this whole thing that you're going through with your beau or with your partner. They love you, okay? But you know what? In a relationship where there are too many hidden walls or corners or gray areas, or it's like there's too many secret pockets or something like that, it's also considered as a betrayal. And with this, you will be discovering some of the ghosts of the past or skeletons of your partner that they've been hiding from you, and you will give them a chance to tell you like what's going on. Like I know that I wasn't really a part of your life at that time, but maybe I also have the right to know what is going on and what happened then. So um they will tell you like half truth, half not. Okay? Um and then your intuition will feel like, nah, that's not the real story. I believe some of it, but some of it doesn't really match. Like you know to yourself when it's true, when it matches, or when there is some fill up the gaps. Okay. So expect that there will be some more confrontations and more, what do you call this, like arguments. And then both of you will be cutting each other off. The other person will be so defensive. Now, when it comes to your health, you need to slow down from taking carbs, especially if you're already having some problems with your eyesight. If you're diabetic, make sure that you'll be visiting your doctor and check out if there's any nerve in your eyes that needs to be corrected, fixed, or if it already burst out. Okay? High blood pressure, um, stress, and some of you will have their period during this month. It seems like you will have a very, very painful period, and there will also be like pain from your pelvis down to your right thigh or leg, and to your knees and shin or foot. Okay. Um, I also feel like you will be looking back more into the past, so you'll be a little bit preoccupied by these things. So stress, depression, and frustrations. You also need to avoid large crowd or hosting any dinner party or whatsoever, or letting other people come into your house. This is not really the right time. And go for something organic. Do not get into anything synthetic or any artificial thing. Food. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your Oracle cards for this month before we proceed to your month of July. Self acceptance, heal thyself, freedom, truth. So you need to heal yourself, set yourself free. There will be truth that will be presented to you, and you also need to go through some self introspection and self acceptance. That there are some things that is already beyond your control, and you also need to understand your own limits. So you need to heal and choose freedom at this point. All right, let's take a look at your month of July forecast. Ooh. What's with you in the Ten of Swords? It also came out in the first month or first reading. Okay. Oh, this is only the month of July, so especially if you'll be celebrating your birthday during this month. Okay, and lastly, you want to bring back the harmony in your relationship, but it seems like changes keeps on coming and coming and coming into your lives. So it's like you don't know what's the other way for this. I mean, you don't want to lose your partner, but at the same time, you are moving away from your priorities because of your partner. Okay. Um, you feel so stuck in a situation right now and you're waiting for some good news, some good progress, development, movement. And you're already thinking, what if I move away from the city? What if I cross the walls, or what if I cross the city or cross the states, or like go to the other side of the city? Because you feel like you can't find whatever it is that you are looking for in a place where you're in right now. You feel like wherever you go, wherever you look, whichever direction you look into, there's like a door that won't open, or there's like a boulder that's immovable, you know? So you feel like, what if the universe is trying to tell me that I need to go over that boulder and move to the other side, because it seems like this place I've already served its purpose in me, and now I need to find my other calling, which is financially and opportunity wise. I feel like there is really like a much better offer that already awaits you behind those walls. So, okay, now, oh, you're gonna go back to where you used to live, back to your mom. And it seems like you will be staying there for a little while, just for the sake of changing the energy, or changing the environment, because the energy is too it's too stagnant. Okay, it's not really flowing. So just for the meanwhile, to make all those changes, or to take the first step, okay, you will be staying for like either 3 days or 3 weeks with your mom this month of July. And then you will be very happy because the Nine of Cups, along with the Ace of Pentacles, came out right next to the other. So I feel like, yes, that's the best thing that you should do. You really have to move. You really need to get away from there. You really need to get out of that place, because I feel like there is like a giant vacuum, that's underneath your house. It's like an energy sucker that's been like pulling you down, okay? So, anyway, now when it comes to your finances, you're already having a hard time. Your friends, your family are up against you. You can't trust anybody right now. And you're already like working out with a lot of betrayals all around you. You feel so sad, down, and you feel like, why is it that these things are happening to me right now? Why is it that this betrayal seems to be like never ending? So, well, you will be traveling. That's one thing's for sure. I feel like the job that you will be getting, or that you will be signing up for, is, yeah, it's outside of your comfort zone, or outside of that city, wherever you're in right now, and you'll be much, much happier. You just need to keep it from your family for the meanwhile. Because right now, your main problem will be your family, relatives, and friends. Just keep it to yourself for a little while, okay? Especially if you're single. Now, when it comes to your love life, so you will be talking, discussing things. There will be a lot more, like laying on the cards on the table, and it's like you want to compromise, but the other person won't. And you will be like working so hard just to make this work, and just to keep things going, just to make it work. But, and for the sake of your children as well, if you have one, or for the sake of your foundation, or for your connection. but you feel like this person have lied to you for how many times already, even if they love you. You know that they love you, okay? But if there's no transparency and honesty, and it's like the two of you are just playing hide and seek most of the time, it's not healthy, okay? So you feel like this can be. The two of you will also be power struggling. Your partner will still, especially if you were the Pisces, your partner will still keep on lying to you and will still keep on, like try to like make it appear that you're the one who's making things up, or they're just gonna make it appear that you're being paranoid. So your final decision about this situation is that if your partner, it's like you're gonna be giving them an ultimatum, okay? So if they cannot be honest with you, and if they cannot really be trustworthy, then much better for you to end things, okay? It's much better for you to just like, okay, let's just go in our own separate ways, because it can't be like if you think like I can't be a part of your circle or I can't be a part of your life, even though I wasn't there, in your past, but this is our life right now and our future together. And your partner couldn't really understand where you're coming from, and they will still try and sorry, keep things just within them. Okay? So it's a little bit frustrating, but I'm telling you, it's really hard for you to really still keep on pushing and pushing, because it's like you are the one who's been like oaring your boat to the shore and your partner is going on the other way. So what's happening right now is that you are stagnant, or you are stalling right in the middle, or you're just there right in the middle of the water. So your partner have a different way of thinking, you have a different way of thinking. So it's like you're not really on the same page anymore. So yep, I don't see any separation for now. In fact, that you will still try and try and try and to, try to make them try to understand them. But well, the question here is it really worth it? All right. Now, when it comes to your health, singles, you're gonna have a very active sex life. Also, you taken, well, also you, those who's already committed, and if you're already domesticated, committed, or you're already in a relationship, it looks like your sex life will be much more active. But be very careful with someone who'll be passing on a disease to you. You will get this even by talking. You don't have to touch the person, but you will get it through the air that you will be breathing together. You also need to rehydrate and avoid any instant food or instant noodles or instant coffee or something like that, because it will be affecting your kidney. Also, take care of your bones. Also, there will also be some issues with your bone marrow. Okay, so make sure to go and check out with the doctor. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of August. Boundaries, big picture, healing grief, communication. Now, here's the thing. You're already there at the crossroads and you are there at the full view. Okay, you have the big picture of what is really going on and what is about to happen in your life. Now, you have to also make it's like when you draw a boundary, of course that there will be some things that you have to sacrifice, and you really need to be firm with your decision instead of just, like acting like you're firm, and then when they say sorry or something like that, they're just going to soften up. No, you need to be a little bit more firm, and you need to make a stand for your decision so that you will be gaining their respect. Okay, instead of just one sorry, one kiss, one sex, and then it's gone. It shouldn't be like that. So you will be going through some healing grief just for you to improve your communications, and you also need to draw your boundaries in your relationship. Because if you're not going to do that, this relationship is not going anywhere. Without proper communications, there's no better relationship. All right? And of course, honesty. Let's take a look at your um month of August. Mm. Well, the month of August looks better for you. Um, there's also like a financial help that will be coming from your family, or if you're into family business, looks like you're going to be getting your dividends or your share. Okay. Oh, money. Well, looks like this is going to be a very generous month for you. Ooh, good. All right. Hey. Hmm. But it looks like there will be double money or double resource, or like the money that you'll be getting during this month will be doubled. Okay, but it's like there's two times two of the money that you'll be receiving during this month. Plus, there will also be some financial help or financial aid that will be coming from your family. Now, you're afraid of the unknown changes that you can see up ahead of you. You're aware, that there will be some possible sacrifices, things that you need to leave behind, people that you need to walk away from, situation that you need to turn your back on, and it's like, it's like there is something that you really need to leave behind. Now, but financially, this is a very good month for you. But don't invest. Just keep your money with you. But if you already have an like a what do you call this? Like a pertaining investment, or there's like a present business that's already right there in front of you, just keep it that way. But don't invest into anything right now or this month. All right? Now, you're thinking about the contract, and you're also thinking about how to go, how to get away from it. Hmm. It seems like you are waiting for a decision or correspondence from a company that you've been with in the past. And it's like you can't seem to move on from this. You are still hoping that you will be coming back to the company that you used to work with because of a promise that somebody gave to you in the past and that you're still holding on to that. Hmm. Well, you've already made the move. I don't feel like you should go back to where you used to be. Um, you just keep on moving forward. I feel like you need to, be concerned of the contract that you have signed. It's not that easy to get out of that agreement. So just stay wherever you are, okay? Now, when it comes to your finances and your career also seems to be very good and very promising, but you're looking for something more. Either the job is kind of boring you or you're looking for a bigger challenge. Well, the pay is good, even though you're not doing anything. Okay. You're also not getting along well with your boss. Now, this new beginnings, you feel like there is a karma that's been catching up on you, or there is a situation, or there's like a past occurrence that's been like haunting you, even though that right now this company or this job will be making you much more financially stable, but you're looking for something more. Be a little bit contented. Okay, the contract that you have signed is not that easy to get out from. So be very careful with your decision. Now, when it comes to your when it comes to your love life, well, things are picking up. Oh, especially if you're with an earth sign. There will be a foundation that will be, let's say reinstated or refounded, or you'll be rebuilding it. You'll be weighing the pros and cons. But of course, that this is not really the right time for those who are not yet married. This is not really the right time for you to exchange vows, or something like that, or to even plan for a wedding. It's very impractical at this point, and you need to be a little bit more concerned about your budget. Now, you are still thinking about the lies that your partner have done to you, and you're looking into what if, okay? You're looking into what if. And you feel like if ever that your partner will be lying to you again, you'll definitely be like cutting them off for real and for good. But you have so much love for this person, even though that you're struggling with the secrecies or with the things that your partner isn't really telling you, but you can feel it. It's haunting you. All right. Well, when it comes to your health, it seems like sex is the only thing that will be making you relaxed or that will make you feel so relaxed and, you know, make you feel better. Make sure that you'll be rehydrating yourself. If you're into drinking or any kind of toxic vices, it's time for you to move away from that before your health suffers. You also need to go back to meditations and detoxify your spiritual being and your emotional. Go for some emotional cleansing and take care of your kidney, especially if you're already having some urinary tract infection during this month. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of September. Hmm. Heart healing, awareness, relief, which is, I told you, it's the sex that will be giving you a lot more relief and rest. So you're aware of what could heal your heart. You're aware of how to cleanse your aura and how to go through with, like a starting a clean slate. You're fully aware of that. And like what I said, you will be finding a very good solution for you to rest and recuperate. Okay? Which is, we all need, like, you definitely need a good sex at this point, and it will help you ease down your emotions, your troubled mind, and will also be giving you, let's say, even if it's like a temporary tranquility. All right, let's take a look at your month of September. All right, let's take a look at your September. Hmm, looks like you will be. Um, Okay, there is a completion and achievement that you will be gaining during this month, and I feel like it will come from your work. However, when it comes to your family, there will be some legal battles that you will be dealing with, and at the same time, there is a mourning or a loss, okay, that you will have to go through. And I'm so sorry, okay? Um, so, well, when it comes to your finances in your career, it's you know, looks very good. Okay. Though you know what? I don't see any family gathering, even if you're going to be going through some grief. I don't see any family gathering or whatsoever. You know, the usual black gathering thing. So, yeah. Okay. Now, let's just pull out more clarification cards. Hmm. You will hear from a family member, okay? But I don't really feel like you have to be there physically. It's just that one of the family members will be informing you about something, and then you'll think of course, you can't be there and you can't travel, so you'll be feeling a little bit confined. So I feel like you would just be sending, whatever it is to the family or to your relatives. Um, but I feel like there will be good and bad that will be happening to you this month. So the first week of the month will be very good for you. The 2 weeks in between of the month is this is where you're going to be receiving some unpleasant news. And the last week of the month will be all about your goals and targets, and at the same time, that you will also be receiving money, okay? Or an increase, commission, rewards, rebates, or something like that. But there is another source of money aside from your salary that you'll be receiving. Now, when it comes to your careers and finances, you are slowly um, saving enough. But the problem here is the people around you are just way too. It's not that they're attacking you, but they're attacking each other and you're being squished in between. Okay? So I feel like they are trying to compete against one another. And since that you are new to the company, so they're expecting you to pick sides. And for you, it's like I can't pick a side from this side or from this team or from the so and so team because, it's like you're just running between. You don't know why are they competing with each other, or you don't even know why they are doing things like that. So you will be standing in between. It's like you're going to be in a neutral ground, and it's much better for you to stay that way because if you will be siding on the other, and then there will be some projects that you need to collaborate with the other, they will be bullying you. So there will be a new foundation or a new project or responsibility that you will be handling, but the problem here is you also need to take care of your health and you need to catch some sleep. All right, now your boss will be very delighted with your contributions and cooperation with the team, and you will also be um let's say they will be giving you a very good comment, okay, a very good yeah, recommendation, something like that, okay, like a job well done is something like that by the end of the month. And when it comes to your love life, again and again and again and again, the whatever happened in the past will be repeating again during this month, and this time it will be like a full-blown betrayal. So this is where you will be like moving away for good. No matter how much you love and how strong your feelings for this person, you feel like it's not really going anywhere and it won't be teaching them a lesson, not unless that you're the one who will be stepping up and who will be putting your foot down, even if it's gonna slice you up. Okay? And again, I feel like you will be skipping a lot of. It's like you're not going to be eating regularly or healthily during this month. So that is something that you need to avoid. Otherwise, your body will be suffering around the month of November. Now, you also need to be a little bit more hygienic. Wash your hands, the food that you'll be eating, especially if you just came from the supermarket or if it's from outside or anything that other people have already touched. Make sure that you will be like cleaning it so well. All right. Also, be careful of shellfish or anything or any seafood that has shell. Okay. Especially lobsters. Um, be careful with pets and wild animals, and be careful of ear infection, um, indigestion, food poisoning, lower abdomen problems, and flatulence most of the time. Okay. And avoid eating anything raw. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of October. Boundaries, heart healing, rest, divine protection. Now that you've drawn your boundaries and you've drawn, like how far your or other people can abuse you, you're now the path to heart healing, and you also need to recover. Take some time off. Do not look for another relationship. Just rest and heal, and you will be feeling the divine protection around you. All right, just to heal. They will help you to heal. Okay, let's take a look at your month of October. Oh, I feel like this month you will be bailing out someone. You're not bailing out. You're not bailing on someone. It's like you will be paying for someone else's bail. Okay? Month of October. All right. All right. Now, this month of October, like what I said, that you will be helping out someone to bail them out um, temporarily. I also feel like you will be receiving some news that it's not really good, it's not really that bad, but it has something to do with a family member or relative, and then you will be looking more into taking care of yourself instead of helping other people all the time, okay? Because you want to be happy at the same time, and plus there will be some legal battles that you will be facing again that is related to a family member or to a relative. And unfortunately, most of your relatives will be siding on the part of the other person instead of you, because they feel like you're the one who should understand more, you're the one who should adjust, you're the one who should do this, who should do that, blah, 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 blah. So they feel like they're just being unfair, and even though they know that what the other person did was wrong, they are still tolerating it, and that's why the other person keeps on doing same things over and over again. All right. Um, it seems like your work, when it comes to your finances and your career, things look better, okay, rather than the month of September. And it seems like you will be, there is a, like a team building or something like that, or seminar, or something that you will be doing indoors along with your team members or with your company. And you will be well, you will be gaining the respect of your managers or your superiors. All right. I feel like you will also be getting along more with your coworkers, even though they're competing against one another. Now, um, when it comes to your finances, you need to be a little bit more tight-fisted during this month. It's not that you will be struggling or it's not that there won't be any money coming in, but you need to save up for the rainy days. But um, it will still be continuous and it will still be doing good and okay. But I feel like changes are also begin changes will also be coming your way. Whatever happened in your former company, that karma will now be restarting again. So you need to pick up the lessons of the past and reapply it to your present situation during this month of October. Now, when it comes to your love life, you will be filing a divorce against this person or against this individual, and then you will be weighing down your options. Financially, you know that there are some things that you need to prioritize first rather than this, but you just want to get this over and done with. And well, the other person will still try and make those promises again, but you feel like no. Now there will be an unexpected news that some of you, some Leos, will be receiving. I feel like some of you will be pregnant during this month unexpectedly, so there's a choice that you have to make. And most of you will have a boy, okay? So this is something that you need to reconsider. If you're really, really, really determined to cut this off and to put an end to this, then fine. Okay, you'll be doing good. In fact, that your finances will be more stable and stronger. But if you feel like you will be needing your partner, yeah, just make some compromises. But dealing with their toxicities and with their ghosts and issues and skeletons, I feel like that is too much to bear. Okay? Now, when it comes to your health, you'll be feeling much more nauseous and lightheaded. You'll also be very sensitive to air, okay? Or there's something in the air that you will have some allergic reactions or some health reactions, or it's like there will be some um it will have an ill effect on your health, okay, whatever that's in the air. And you'll also be developing a lot more acnes and a lot more um skin blemishes, indigestion, food poisoning, vomiting, and ulcer. Okay. And be careful in wild animals or be careful in your, well, diseases that you'll be getting from your pets, especially fleas. I feel like your ear infection will be coming from this. Aside from that, you will get well by the end of by the end of the month. Okay, you will slowly heal. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of November. Communication, freedom, self-acceptance, big picture. This is the same as your month of July or June. Now, your communications is something that you really want to improve, especially with someone, but you will be choosing freedom. And you feel like if this is what you should do for now, and this is where the universe is trying to point you at, then you will be accepting it without any hesitations. Because you already, yeah, it's like you're more aware of the big picture of whatever that's going to come and whatever that could happen. And if ever that you're not going to be making all these sacrifices, then you're not going to be able to accomplish something. Okay? So let's take a look at your month of November. All right. Um, oh, okay. Last is your health. In your general aspect, it seems like I need to pull out more clarifications first because it's more of, it's already right in the middle. Okay. Like there is somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life, but it's not a lover, it's more of a relative. And you will be walling yourself up. You don't want to get in between their problems. You don't want to get involved with their problems. You don't want to help them out anymore. So we'll see about that more with their clarifications, okay? Okay. You will be drawing the lines during this month. You feel like I'm done. I'm so over helping out other people. I need to help out myself. And not to mention that there is also a legal thing that you'll still have to go through. And unfortunately, that instead of your family to be helping you, they are going against you. So this is the reason why you will be shutting your doors to them and you don't want to get involved in any other dramas. Okay? Now, when it comes to your finances, changes are coming in and you'll be very happy, but it seems like there will be a bit of competition. And there is also something that the management did not tell you about that you'll be discovering, something like a reduction or deduction or something like that. Okay, and you will be asking them like, what is this for? It's just a small amount. So I feel like they will be, it has something to do with the health insurance, like an extra health insurance that will be mandatory from the government. So, like they can't do anything about that. Yeah, so anyway, it's also for your own benefit anyway. You will also be feeling so stressed out and exhausted during this month, but you are really like aiming to finish off something that's ahead of time, but you feel like with all these things that's been going on and attacking you emotionally and you've been trying to be strong, it's really affecting your work. But this month will be like an okay month for finances. I don't feel like you'll be struggling or something like that. Now, you will be ending things with somebody that you're with, especially like what I said, if you're with a water sign or particularly with a Pisces. Now, even though you still have a lot of feelings for this person, but you feel like, no, I am so done. And it's like you just need to draw the line and you can no longer take all the burdens that this person has been bestowing upon you. So, there will be some new beginnings. Some of you will also be dealing with a lying Libra, and you will also be moving away from them. So, definitely that most of you will be going through a divorce. Okay, you'll be filing for a divorce and will be moving on. Now, when it comes to your health, you will have some issues with your lungs, like trouble breathing, bronchopneumonia, pneumonia, and there will be some blockages or phlegm. And you also need to be you need to be more observant and watch what you eat. Be careful in wild animals, especially if you go out to jog and walk in the park or something like that. Be careful in being attacked. And eye sensitivities and eye issues as well. Okay. And again, your kidney. Um, try to buy corn or corn silk, boil it, or do something organic or something herbal for your kidney. Don't always stick around to, not unless that it is really, 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 really prescribed to you by the doctor. But most of the time, try to do the organic way first. Right? So let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of December. All right, strength, nurture, prosperity, and rest. Now you need to regain your strength by taking some rest, taking enough break from the world and everything else. Nurture yourself, heal yourself, your wounds, your heart, and your spirit, and you will definitely be seeing the way or the path to prosperity. All right. Lastly, your month of December. You're moving to a new department, new team, or new office. All right. You feel so stuck in your personal problems right now. It seems like right after successfully, like signing the your divorce papers and stuff, and going through some healings, there will be some last minute hiccups, which is I feel like it's just normal. So I feel like you will also be making amends, or you will be like, there will be some forgiveness, and you will also be going through some transition. You feel like there are a lot of things that already happened this year, and going beyond this for next year will be too much if you'll still be carrying the suitcase of the past. Okay? Now, for clarifications, well, there will be some letting goes, but still, the family issues and the family drama will still be eating you up, and I feel like you will also be stepping up against your family, even if it means you being solo at this point, because you need to put people where they should be standing. All right. Now, when it comes to your workplace, and I know this is like like a month full of holidays, but it's like you can't even feel the holidays during this month, even the month of November. Now, anyway, you're having a hard time whether you really deserve. Temporarily, you will be sitting for a position or chair of somebody who will be getting involved in an accident. Okay, you have to fill up for their position. They're higher than you, and you feel like you're still green, you're still fresh and new, and there are a lot more people that are more capable of doing that or handling that responsibility. And you know that it will be causing much more tension with the other people, especially that there are already two groups or two divisions or teams that are already competing against one another. But it is what it is. It is the decision of the management for you to try. If not, then you will be aided by some people, okay? It's only temporary, good for 3 months while that person is trying to heal. And you'll be working so hard, you'll be proving yourself, and there is a fire sign woman that will be very delighted to your ethics and to your performance, that even though you don't know where to start, you're very professional to just accept the challenge and work your way around it, because that is what they want to see from you. Okay? Now, when it comes to your love life, the truth will finally be coming out, even though I feel like some of you will be discovering that there is a second family all this time, and you were just right to break it off with your partner. And you will learn how to forgive. And I feel like some of you will be working things out with an earth sign, somebody from the past, somebody that you've already been with, or somebody that you've had a child, or somebody that is your soulmate. And I feel like right after the storm, here comes the brand new beginnings. Good for you. Now it comes to your health. You will try to divert your attention by getting into new hobbies. Be careful in wild animals. I'm also picking up thorn or bones. Okay, that you need to be a little bit more careful of. Eye sensitivities, eye issues, and eye problems, okay, during this month. And take care of your kidney, go for something organic, and also issues with your teeth, plus fever and flu, and don't self-medicate. It's much better for you to go and visit your doctor or your physician, or go to the emergency. It's really necessary for you to do so. Don't self-medicate. Now, let's take a look at your oracle cards finally for the last month of the year. Oops. Okay. Boundaries, which is that is what you're going to be doing to your family anyway. sometimes we really need to create our boundaries, from other people so that they won't, I mean, they will know. Not because that you're too giving and generous, they will just keep on taking advantage of the space and your kindness and everything else. All right? We also have our own needs. Now, boundaries, divine protection, shadow treasures, and heal thyself. Now, you will be discovering a lot more about yourself by drawing more boundaries to other people. Yes, it hurts because it's really impossible that there will be no relatives or family members that will not be saying some harsh things against you, but you will learn how to heal. Okay, this is part of your transition, and you will be divinely protected by your spirit guides. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for the rest of the year, Leo. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.